Hey there. So this is a demo about a chatbot, and I'm just just randomly building this chatbot in my free time. So I this is the front end. I didn't embellish it too much. It doesn't have too much functionality except for doing the back and forth between Blue Prism and the browser itself. So again, this is the browser. You just type here, and what it does is that it interacts with the Blue Prism process in the backend. I'm going to show you that process. Now, this process does nothing but call my machine learning model, and this is a generic machine learning model. Okay, so this machine learning model, what it does is it exposes a web service, a REST web service, which is registered in Blue Prism. Now, this machine learning model actually tries to understand the context of the sentences which come in from the user, from the actual front end of the chatbot. Right, and I haven't trained this model, so this is the default model available free online, and it's called BERT. And I'm using one of the BERT models just to understand how much suitable is it to create a generic chatbot. Let's just call it a DIY baby chatbot of some sort. So I haven't trained it according to any industry. And at this point, I'm just trying to map what the user is actually typing in free text to the categories available for our use case. Now, from a use case perspective, one is I've taken a banking kind of a use case where I have opening a bank account, check balance, checkbook request, so on and so forth. Now, this is one use case. I have another use case for order management. So I'm going to first start off with the banking use case. So let me do so again. I'm not actually done the entire session management part of it, but then let's start off right. So at this point, I'm just gonna start off with a greeting just to start the conversation, and let's see which comes up. And in the back end, let me see what exactly. Okay, so it hit. So everything is being done in my laptop, so it's not so fast, so great with all these things running. So it says, how can I help you? Hey, I would like to check my credit card statement. Can you please help? All right. It's a demat account statement. No, I mean credit card statement. And let me see what are the values it's getting. All right, so this time it hit credit card. Do you want to check credit card statement? Please confirm. I'm going to say yes. All right, so again, I don't actually have the services built in, but then on that credit card statement, I'm going to just write, okay, so this is the form. Please go ahead and fill in this form for the credit card statement at this point. So I haven't actually put in service endpoints for it, but the whole goal being free user text has been kind of converted to the categories of services which I have, and then I'm going to provide those services to the user. So similarly, I can actually type multiple. Hey there, can you help to open a new bank account? Yes, so it's now asking me whether I want to open a new bank account. Please confirm. So yes, please go ahead. So again, I'm not, specifically giving those exact words which is there in my Excel, but what actually happens is that my machine learning model actually tries and figure out contextually what is the similarity or the semantics of my sentences and tries to match it to specific categories, and correspondingly I have a certain action against this category. So many chatbots have an intent and an action, separate fields. I didn't want to complicate it too much. So in this case, I'm just gonna say, okay, if the user context is yes, then yes, it's gonna match it to either yes or confirm or those kind of things. And most of it is, mapped to a certain category in my Excel. So similarly, and again, I'll just give you one more example, right? Hey man, can you please, I need to pay my cell phone bill. Cell phone bill. How do I do that? And again, the response could be wrong. I'm just typing it as we go, whatever is coming to my mind. So let me see what actually did. Okay, so it actually mapped to pay phone bill. So let me see what is the response which I get back. Hello user, do you want to pay bills? Please confirm. Yes, or confirmed. Please go ahead. All right. Yes, it says confirm, please go ahead. Thank you for the confirmation. Can you fill in the form here? So this is like, one use case for a banking application. Just bear in mind, I haven't trained the model at all to actually tell me, okay, for this application this is specifically trained for a banking application project. So now what I'm going to do is, so I have different Excel files, right, which is specifically mapping. Let me just rerun this, refresh this. And what I'll do is I'll remove this one. Oh, it's actually open. So let me close this. I will remove this one. And I have one more Excel for placing an order. Let me just rename this file. And in parallel, open this file just to refresh what kind of services are available. So I have placing an order, checking order status, all that. So I'm going to come back to Excel. Hey man, good morning. And let's just wait for the bot to reply. Again, I have like 2-3 layers, so it takes some time to actually run the model and get back the response. I'm gonna see. So it actually hit here. It says, okay, hello user, how can I help you? I needed to order a Dell laptop 7480. Okay, so do you want to place an order? Please confirm. Yes. And obviously this is going to come back by that time. I think I'm going to raise a complaint also because I don't like its attitude so much. So yeah, it's come back right now. Okay. So while this, and I'm going to show you the Blue Prism process, which is also running. All right, so I think the last one terminated. Okay, could not execute code stage some sorts. All right, so let me rerun a query. Let me close this. I am not happy with customer service. Please raise a complaint. Let me see. Okay, so it given us, dear user, do you want to raise a complaint? Please confirm. Yes, please let me know how to do that. All right, thank you for the confirmation. Please fill in the form. So again, this is a purchase order use case. I can just go ahead and type, I need to return a few items in my order. Please let me know how to go about it. So again, it's not perfect. See, it's first thing is I haven't trained it, but then it's actually giving me a lot of positive responses. The whole goal is that this will, folks can just start out with this chatbot, and then one of the main requirements for any machine learning thing is that you're going to have to train it a lot. For that, you need data, but this chatbot at least can help folks get the data and label that data by default. Because obviously, if the free texting doesn't work, there's already an option where you actually give the user, okay, one here, one is open a bank account, two is, check my bank account balance, so on and so forth. And once you actually log the data, you will have the data to train the model also. So this is just the basic model to start with, and this is pre-trained. You don't have to train it. As you kind of get all the data or consolidate all the data, labeled data which is required, you can go ahead and train this model also, and you'll get far more higher accuracy than what it is giving me currently. But then today, this is a generic model and anybody can use that. And it's pretty easy to actually set this up as a chatbot service. So that was it. Thank you for your time.